KD has been dominating the headline the past few days, from burner accounts to now what he said about Black Americans and USA basketball. Look, KD is one of the people who have been lucky enough to benefit from AU basketball, right? There are a lot of players who are playing now who benefit from AU basketball. Everybody doesn't necessarily have a parent who has money. A lot of players would never have gotten a chance to travel and see other parts of the world had it not been able to play an AAU circuit on a team. The problem is nowadays, I feel like there are a lot more teams who are out there just taking your money than teams who are actually legit. There are a lot of teams out there who are charging between 1,000 and 2,000. AAU parents, if you've been or you have been recently, raise your hand, okay? They are charging a lot of money for your kid to be on these teams, and that's just to be on the team. We're not factoring in or adding in travel. If it's a traveling team, then there's hotel, there's food. If you're driving your car to support your kid, a lot of parents do that, obviously, right? Then there's money for gas. Let's talk about the amount of money you got to pay to get into the tournament to watch your kid for the weekend because they don't have tickets for just one day. Sometimes it's 2 days. There's a lot that goes into it, right? And when it comes to teams, like Kevin Durant has a team, right? Team Durant, I believe. His team is sponsored. Ant-Man has a team. His team is sponsored. Everyone is not lucky enough to get to a team like that. Everyone's not talented enough to get to a team like that. Going back to the fundamentals, right? Over there in Europe, the kids are spending lots and lots of hours and time just working on basic fundamentals, ball handling, footwork, the things that are necessary, that you need to dominate, or at least get to the next level. I'm not going to say dominate, but at least get to the next level, right? To put yourself in a better lighting, to get scholarship offers and things of that nature, right? Let alone before we even get to the whole NBA part of it, right? Over there, Luca was 14, 15, playing against people, professional athletes, or playing in the pro leagues, right? How many kids over here are doing that? Over here, more kids are reclassing. They're going back. You have 19, 20-year-olds, men, who are competing against teens, 14, 15, 16. By all accounts, yes, you should be dominating the court because your body and where you are as a man, a young man, between 20 and 15 is not even close to being in the same place. So yes, you should look a lot better. Over there, they're going up. Over here, we're going back. That's a big glaring difference. Now, when it comes to Black Americans and reading between the lines, and I know what they're saying, but they're not saying, when it comes to how we talk about Black Americans, right? Black Americans, right? Not Black players, Black American basketball players, right? There is a difference. They are held to a different standard. When you think about LeBron, right? For example, I use the All-Star game. How many times do we hear LeBron is the reason that the All-Star game, the dunk contest specifically, is not where it used to be? LeBron said he wasn't doing it, so he ruined it for everybody else, right? Meanwhile, everybody can make their own decisions. Just because LeBron didn't do it doesn't mean that you can't still compete. But because LeBron is LeBron and he's the standard and he said no, then he's to blame because everybody else follows suit, right? That's the thing. KD's leadership. How many times do we talk about KD's leadership? I have yet to hear a conversation about Luca's leadership or the Joker's leadership. You don't really hear it. So it's like we hold the Black American players to a different standard than we do the other players. Why? It might be uncomfortable, but I'm going to go there. When John Morant had his issues off the court, we were talking about it day in and day out. Josh Giddey had his issue. What happened? Nobody, nothing, crickets. Nobody covered it at all. That was it. He got traded from Thunder to the Bulls, and the whole conversation about it just disappeared. So yes, there are levels to this conversation, and I'm going to ask you, if you say, well, KD is a liar and he's just a racist, it's not about race, then what do you think it's about?